This is Eddie, and I'm here to help you out with your subconscious mind. Now, what is your subconscious mind? Your subconscious mind is where you store all your habits. Everything you do automatically. What do I mean by that? Subconscious mind is when you do actions with a little bit of awareness, maybe even no awareness. For example, when you're driving, when you're breathing, when you're walking, you don't constantly think, okay, my right foot first, and then my left foot, and then, no, you don't. It's already automatic, so you're just walking. That is when your subconscious mind is working. See, your subconscious mind has a bigger hard drive than your conscious mind. Your conscious mind is where you're aware, fully aware of what you're doing. See, your subconscious mind has a bigger drive than your conscious. So when you're doing something consciously, for example, when you already learn how to walk, you were literally thinking, okay, my left foot first, then my right foot, and so on and so forth. But you did it so long, so many times, that it became a habit, so they transferred from your conscious to your subconscious mind. And that way, now that it was in your subconscious mind, you didn't have to think that much about it. So your conscious mind could have freed that up, freed that memory up, and to process more newer stuff. So, to be successful, you need to tap into your subconscious mind. Okay, you need to be aware of what your subconscious mind is doing. Now think about what is it you want to do in your life. Whether it's business, and health, relationship, whatever it is, think about it. Okay, and once you figure it out, now I need you to consciously tap into your subconscious mind and think about, is what you're doing helping you reach that goal? And if the answer is no, then what we need to do is we need to reprogram your subconscious mind. It's not the end of the world. We can always reprogram it. And I guarantee that you will get to where you want to be successfully. Okay, so what we need to do is think about, when you get home from your work, from school, wherever you come from, what is it that you do? Do you watch TV? Do you talk on the phone? Do you play video games? What is it that you do? And ask yourself, is what you're doing helping you reach your goal? Because if it's not, then we need to reprogram that. I'm not saying to cut it out completely. You can always maybe cut it in half, time-wise. So for example, if you're playing 3 hours in a video game, maybe you can play an hour and a half. And the other hour and a half, you can focus on reading a book. If that's what you want to do. If you want to develop yourself for business, read some books on business. If it's in health, maybe you can, an hour and a half, you can exercise. If it's just being more aware of your relationship, or being more, bonding more with your wife or your girlfriend, then maybe you should, focus on that. Talking to her, listening, whatever it is, like I said, if you apply this principle, it's very effective. Now also, don't think you do it one time and that's it. You reach your success. No. See, you need to do this through time. Because any success will happen over a long period of time. Okay, because nothing was made all of a sudden. See, we as Americans believe that success has to be a breakthrough. But there's no such thing as a breakthrough. See, because we as Americans have only seen breakthroughs. You understand what I'm saying? We've only seen breakthroughs, but we haven't seen the struggle behind that breakthrough. See, because when something happens, when something breaks through, is when everybody notices it. But the struggle before that, no one noticed it. For example, the first man on the moon, right? It was a big deal. Everybody noticed it. It was all over the news. It was just a huge deal. They thought that was the breakthrough. But they never thought about the struggle, going back in time to the very first person who even thought of even a possibility of a rocket ship going up into space and a man landing on the moon. See, that's where it started. But just because it started, it doesn't mean all of a sudden, boom, it happened. No. It took time to get to the step where we were able to go to the moon. And that's the same principle you use on this, on your success. Give it time. When you plant a seed, you cannot just throw all the water and expect it to grow within a day. It's not going to happen. It's not. You can't control how fast the plant grows. All you can control is watering it. Watering it. Giving it time, giving it the sunlight, letting everything else, the universe, help you out. Okay? It's the same thing with your success. You cannot force it or speed it. You just got to give it time. But constantly keep doing what you need to do. Read a book. Exercise. Tell your wife you love her. Tell your kids you love them. Whatever it is. It's small things, but they're very effective. Like when you put a seed in, you water it. It's something so small, but it's very effective. Very effective. So I encourage you to subconsciously tap into your subconscious mind. And if it's not helping you out, redirect it. Reprogram it. And when you are when you have it reprogrammed, for example, let's say, let me give you an example so we can get started. Okay, you want to be a businessman. Okay, but you come home and you just watch TV every day. You're in your car and you're listening to hip hop. You're listening to the guys that all they talk about is girls and clubs, which is all fine, but it's not helping you with your success. Okay, so I encourage you to, when you get home, just read for an hour. You still have the rest of the hours to watch your TV. Just read for an hour. When you're driving, buy an audiobook or an audio CD of a personal development. Throw it in there. You're driving and you're listening. I encourage you. And give it time. Don't think that after a week you're gonna be it. No, give it time. And before you know it, you will be that man who reaches the moon.